Etsy is one of the largest marketplaces in the world, and Easter is one of the most popular holidays. So you combine the two together, and surely this is a license to print money, correct? Well, it turns out that other people had the same idea. And so Etsy can be really, really competitive and a little overwhelming. If you're looking at non-stop listings, it looks like everybody's making sales except for you. What do we do? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down 3 ideas that you can use to sell on Etsy related to the Easter market. You can make sales. It is possible. Let's jump in. Now, I'm going to be using a tool in this video called EverBee, and if you're wondering if Easter is highly competitive, well, you're absolutely correct. Here's the search volume, here's the competition, and the keyword score is a very, very low 0. But using EverBee, though, I can look at related keywords down below, and I can actually sort these by keyword, ascending, descending. I've also got volume and competition. I can also export this. There's a little export button right here, and that'll send me a spreadsheet to my email address. I really like using EverBee. I'll put a link to it in the video description below. Just a heads up, it is an affiliate link. That just means if you purchase EverBee, I would receive a small commission. Okay, so chances are if somebody's purchasing something on Etsy, they're not just going to type in one word like Easter, they're going to look for something very specific. So let's jump in. I'm going to show you 3 niches where you can actually see there's some possibility here for sales. Niche number 1 is Easter toddler boy shirt. And we can see here on EverBee, the search volume and the competition is pretty decent. The keyword score is not too bad. And you can also see down below with related keywords, you're going to see some similar stuff as well. You can see personalized Easter, or you could see toddler shows up a bunch of times, gift, girl, boy. So you can look through similar keywords. But I'm going to check this out on Etsy, Easter toddler boy shirt. Okay, so here's a little tip. When you're on Etsy and you've typed in Easter toddler boy shirt, there's a filters button right here. And what you can do is you can filter out the digital downloads. You can just have physical items. That could be helpful. You could also look at Etsy's pick and the star seller. I'm leaving those unchecked. But what you can also do as well, if you're nervous about just competing with really big names. So for example, this one here, Happy Easter Day shirt. When I look this one up, you can see it's in demand. 4 people bought this in the last 24 hours, but they're a star seller. And what that means is if you're a newer store, you may get bummed out if you're looking at this going, well, I can't really compete with a star seller because they're so big, they have so many sales. So what you may want to do is on the site here, when you're looking up a specific phrase, is you can sort by most recent. And sometimes what that will do is it will give you newer items with that keyword. And sometimes you'll get other sellers that are not so big. They're not necessarily star sellers. So just wanted to throw that out there as we jump in. I really like this example. This is Stegosaurus, 19 views in the last 24 hours. It's a pretty high price point, which is good for the sellers. And you can see here Stegosaurus boys shirt. This has been purchased. 19 views in the last 24 hours. Make sure when you're selling stuff to try to stake your claim and be original. Here's a dinosaur Easter shirt. I think that's a great idea. Religious stuff also sells as well. This is 20 plus views in the last 24 hours. Jesus is risen, tell your peeps. Easter is a religious holiday, at least for many people. So this is one where you may want to jump into this market if you feel you can compete with it. Here's another one. This has no words on it. This is a 20 plus views in the last 24 hours. Again, a pretty good price point, Easter bunny shirt. And you can see the keywords here, Easter bunny shirt, Easter shirt, boys, family, graphic, baby, toddler. So make sure you've got your keywords in your listings and you'll get some eyeballs on your products. Niche number 2 is Easter nativity. We can see here on EverBee a pretty good search volume, 521. The competition's pretty low. That gives us a very good keyword score of 310. Let's jump into Etsy and see what's going on with this Easter nativity keyword. So on Etsy, there's really 2 things that come into play when you type in Easter nativity. Again, make sure to go to all filters and then select physical items if you want to look at things like for print on demand or physical goods that you could produce yourself. One would be t-shirts, and the other would be nativity scenes, like wooden nativity scenes. So let's start in here with the t-shirts. This is a really good one, true story, and then it's got a Bible verse on there. Pretty good looking clip art, 5 views in the last 24 hours. When I scroll on down, I can see that there's different types of sales. So I'm not seeing a ton of sales for this individual shirt. However, If you look at this one, a lot can happen in 3 days. 27 people bought this in the last 24 hours. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this other shirt. I'm just saying you may want to compare different styles and see if there's one that particularly works. Typically retro sunsets, very easy to read. This does not feature clip art. I'm not saying the other one's bad. I'm just saying this one seems to have struck a chord with more people. This is also a star seller as well though, so it could be that they're just getting more eyes on their designs. We can see down here with the reviews, there's lots of reviews for this shirt. It's quite popular. So if you could make something similar, not suggesting you rip it off, but if you could make something similar, you may be able to compete. Here is an Easter nativity scene. So if you're good at making things like physical products, this could be an idea. This is 20 plus views in the last 24 hours. Again, not a lot of sales. This is a smaller shop. However, this one, 10 people bought it in the last 24 hours. It all depends on your thumbnails, depends on whether or not you can get into Etsy's pick, or if you can get into star seller status. So I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying you may want to look at both newer stores that don't make a lot of sales and also stores that make a lot of sales and just see what the differences are. You can sort of pick them apart and go, oh, do they have better thumbnails? Is it just that they're a larger store? Is it something you could make yourself and try to compete? It's a very interesting situation for newer stores to be in. Niche number 3 is Easter clue cards. Yes, once a year, little kids have to run around trying to find food like they're cavemen out in the backyard trying to find Easter eggs and candy. So this can be a very popular niche for moms and dads. Let's jump into Etsy and see what's up with Easter clue cards. So I thought this was really interesting because when I looked up Easter clue cards originally, you get 627 results with ads, which is interesting because normally it's more than 1,000 with ads. However, when I put on the filter and I say I just want physical items, this number actually radically drops down to 34 results with ads. So I wanted to point that out, that there could be many people searching for digital downloads. So if you're interested in selling digital downloads, make sure to look up the digital download option instead of the physical items. But with 34 results, including the ads, that's not many listings if you're selling something physical. So let's take a look at this. Here's an interesting one. This is 16 views in the last 24 hours. This is a personalized letter from the Easter Bunny with optional egg hunt clue cards. Now this is interesting because when you scroll down, I noticed I don't see that it's being purchased. I just see a lot of views and not necessarily any sales. So what may be happening is that people are reading this and just going, huh, good idea, but I'll make one myself. So I would not just look at the views. I would also want to see if there's actual sales. Here's one. This is Easter egg hunt clue cards, $10.74 Canadian. These are pretty good looking clue cards, great looking thumbnails. And we've got a lot of shop reviews, and there is an Easter egg hunt clue card that was purchased. So this is actual evidence that it sold, and these are really good looking cards. So you could either make these yourself or you could sell them as digital downloads. Here's a third one. This is Easter egg hunt clue cards. And again, look at the actual keywords: bunny rabbit, clues, games, gift idea. And then it's got the number in here, 22 egg hunt for Easter clues. Great looking thumbnails here. And this is handmade, $16.22. So I would certainly look at this. Even though this is a big store, I wouldn't get depressed, because if you could make your own type of listing that's different than the really big stores, you certainly would attract some attention, because there's only 34 results, including ads, on Etsy, which is very, very low. I really hope you found this video walkthrough helpful. Niche marketing is a skill, and it takes time and energy and effort to get it right. And here's another video I'm hoping you'll find helpful that deals with niche marketing as well. Thanks a lot for watching.